Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be back. Thank you so much for being patient and waiting for me to be ready to produce more content for this channel. I haven't taken a break like that, I don't think, in like a really long time, if ever. So usually if I have to, for example, go away on a holiday or like summer holidays that are long, I tend to pre-film videos and at least have one video going out per week. Had half term just before, so I was busy with that. And then my parents arrived for just under a month and they stayed with us. And if you have been following for a while, you know that roughly the same time last year they have arrived as well. And it's always a very special occasion because they live in Ukraine, in Odessa to be precise, and this is where I was born. Odessa is my city that I love a lot and don't get to see these days at all. Last time I've been there, I think it's in 2019. So it's been a while, and since I've been a little child and we moved out, I was about, I think, 5 when we first moved out of Ukraine, I have been going to be in the city and to see my grandparents every single summer for the holidays. So yeah, and it's been a habit since when I became a student, and even then later as an adult, that still would go in the summer. I love Odessa in the summer. And obviously because of the current situation, I haven't been able to do that. So we haven't seen my parents before last year, since before 2019 basically. So we had like a good 3-4 years where we didn't see each other, and then they managed to come out last year. The airports are shut, so the journey is now much more difficult because they have to take a coach to another European country and then they have to fly, and the coach is quite long. So yeah, it's not an easy thing, but I'm so grateful that they can manage to come out and see us. And so they just left, so today's Monday, and hopefully I will have time to edit the video and pop it onto my channel still tonight. But they left just on Saturday, so just a couple of days ago. Yesterday was the first day that we were back, just the 3 of us in the house, and it's always such a bittersweet feeling. So yeah, but it's been a lovely time together, and I managed to do as many things as we could during that time and take them to different places and have lovely strolls. When the weather was great, it was beautiful, and still enjoy every moment that I could. And that's the reason why I have been not checking my emails pretty much and just off work completely and utterly, and I didn't even have time or prepare to let you know that that's where I will be. So I'm sorry that I only send a message, I think here on YouTube, and then one on Instagram to inform people why there haven't been videos for I think 2 weeks, when people were a little bit concerned. So thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for your commitment to this channel. I am now back, and I want to start with very exciting news that I haven't been able to share, and you know I kept it a secret, but it's been out now for a little while, and I don't know if any of you have been aware, but Derwent has come out with their first watercolor, and guess whose illustration they picked to go onto the packaging. I have to pinch myself. It's just remarkable. About 10 years ago, maybe more, I first fell in love with Derwent Inktense pencils, and I used them in all of my face illustrations, and I really loved them. That was the first art supply that got me back into art. Who knew that years later my paintings or my illustrations will be on the packaging of their first watercolor set. It's yeah, you can see my smile. It's from ear to ear. I really yeah, I'm lost for words, because it's been pleasure working with them. It's been such an interesting experience, and just to think how incredible it is. So yeah, thank you to Derwent for supporting me as an artist and picking my work, and it's been excitement from the beginning. And they also have a video up on their YouTube channel, which you can go and see, beautifully shot. We've worked together on that video, shooting it for the entire day, and the team was amazing in the studio. Everyone was super professional, and that was, when did we shoot it? Yeah, that was in December, just before Christmas. So basically the first set that came out was the watercolor paint pen set, or the first one that we worked on was the 12 color set. And then we also have the larger set, which is the 24 colors, and the 12 colors are included in the 24 palette. So the beauty with these paints, because I had such an amazing time in the background with them before anyone could even know about it, they are really colorful. I could compare them to the Inktense, because I started with Inktense, and when the Inktense were designed to go into those cute little pens, the intensity of the colors is similar in the watercolor sense. So it's a watercolor product, not to be confused with Inktense, which is a water soluble product. So the vibrancy is great, and the other thing is the transparency level. So you can go from transparent to a beautiful build up and really intense color. You can start really light and build up to a stronger color. When you're working with light layers, you will find that if a watercolor is not a great quality, you'll find that it will go on quite patchy, quite sort of uneven. Whereas with the Derwent formula, I find that the smoothness is fantastic, and whether it is in a really transparent light wash or a build up strong intense color level, I have jolly enjoyed painting with these paints for months and months and months. And so that is it in a nutshell. They also have now these swatch cards included in the packaging at the back that you can cut out if you wanted to keep them instead of that plastic inlay, which was quite convenient and I enjoyed it. However, as we have to be all aware of the planet and the environment, plastic is used less and less, and companies try to not have unnecessary plastic, so therefore it is now embedded into the packaging, which can be cut out if you wanted to. So if you wanted to get a set with my illustration on it, you're very welcome. Check it out. I'll try to put a link down below. I think I might have like a discount link. If not, I'll try to figure it out at some point, but I'll try to link these products nonetheless. So there you go. There will be probably some playful illustrations coming at some point soon. You can hear I'm a little bit under the weather. So when my parents arrived, my dad got sick pretty much like days after, and when my dad is sick, everyone else will get eventually sick. It's like a domino effect because he just doesn't understand personal space. he coughs into your face, and no matter how many times you remind him about wearing a mask or coughing or sneezing into the elbow, none of that ever works. So yeah, the bacteria was just floating around the house, and eventually my mom got sick towards their departure, and I think Mason and my husband are kind of sort of a little bit on the way or not, I'm not sure. So either they caught it in their early stages, or they might just be okay with the light version of whatever it is. But yeah, it circulated throughout our family, and I'm now on the end of it, which feels good because I had a few days where I would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'd have like a 1 hour coughing fit, and that was not pleasant. So today was the first day when I didn't cough at all so far, and it's midday now, so things are looking up. I feel really inspired because there's a couple of other things that we're working with Derwent on, and in fact I'm having a Teams meeting with them in a little while, and we are going to talk about certain things. So it's been a really exciting time, and I think, you know, I'm forever grateful to YouTube for making all of this possible. And although YouTube itself is not a great revenue today, I used to make a lot more money through YouTube just from advertisements, the ads that you watch in the videos. But they have changed the algorithm for everyone I know, and it has messed up a lot of kind of views and circulation of your videos, and somehow the subscribers, because people see less of your videos, even if they're subscribed, somehow not always can you be notified. So in a way you have to go and manually check your favorite YouTubers if they have any new videos. That happened to me as well, to some people that I'm subscribed. Suddenly I find out days later that they just had a video out, and I did not get any notification at the time. So something is odd, and yeah, that is why a lot of artists then go onto other platforms to be able to make some money. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with it, because we are adults. It's one thing if a young student who lives still with their parents, has no responsibility other than feeding their hamster, that is okay for them to have a lot of spare time and a hobby and make videos and not really think of any income. Although I think even at that age, you should have some sense of making money and putting it aside, and, you know, creating a savings account so that eventually you can just be more independent. So I think regardless of that, but like I said, YouTube is such a great platform to, well, it used to be, I don't know if you would start YouTube now, how far you would get. But when I started YouTube years ago, has it been now about 7 years for me, you would get so many views, and that's how I got so many customers and clients from all over the world, mainly US and Canada, and loads of other countries as well. Yeah, YouTube, I find that has such a diversity of information from all sorts of subjects. You can find something that will really be enlightening and useful. And also there is also a lot of noise that just is polluting with its content. But yeah, so things are looking good over here. I am now going to get back into routine and schedule for filming. I have loads and loads of book reviews coming your way, because DK has been very, very kind and sending me loads of encyclopedias and books to share with you and do reviews, so you can have a good look and an idea whether you want to add that book to your library. Those are the plans. I also have had a video sitting there ready for me to edit, but I just didn't find any time while my parents were here. And that's just like a watercolor Friday session, so I started doing those. And like I said, there is going to be a couple of things that I'm working with Derwent on, so all is good. Loads of creative ideas in my mind, and I hope I can just somehow find that perfect balance, still being able to run YouTube. At the moment, YouTube hasn't been my focal point, purely because the income that I get from YouTube doesn't really pay for my time that I spend making videos and editing them and using art supplies. So it doesn't really cover that at all at the moment, and therefore I have to rely on other sources to be able to get an income, and therefore that's where my focus is. But I still want to be able to produce videos and content here for YouTube, purely because I know those of you who have been with my channel from the beginning, you know me, you know my thinking, you know what I'm about, you know my values, and there is none of that BS. So for this community, and also new people who join in and enjoy my content or come across my older videos and comment on those, for all of those of you who are enjoying the time that I put and the effort that I put into creating content, I still want to carry on making videos. But there will be a couple of changes, in the sense that this year I also want to move my teachables. So I have now found a way, and I will be closing my teachable school. I have to actually look into it, whether I need to move any content, or whether if you have paid for Teachable yet I'm closing the school down, whether you still have the access to the videos, or the access will be broken. It should be, because you paid for it, so of course you should have the access, but I need to just double check. If you already know, do leave your comments down below to share with us, but I do need to do like a full research on that subject matter, and see how many of those courses for new students I can move over and then start creating new content, because the charge that the Teachable are taking is incredible, because there's a limitation of videos that you can have, and it cost me about $600 I think per year to just run. Based on that, that is going to be one change. And also I am heavily thinking about Patreons and how to kind of integrate that platform also into my business, and kind of have everything playing, all the tunes playing in a balanced way at the same time. So that is the plan for this year. I'm sure I forgot to mention something, but there's just been so much. If I did forget something, I will do another studio vlog and fill you in, but those are the main aspects, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much again for being patient and understanding, and thank you for all of your support. And again, if you wanted to check out the new Derwent watercolor sets, I will leave some links down below. So thank you, and I will see you next time.